Umbrella's got all these mansions, but they don't have any manners. That's actually from a recent Eminem song, so I can't even take credit for that.
Oh, God! Oh, that's still good though. Like, part of me was like, oh, I hope that Eric thought that up, but still, that's not quite nice.
Well, I was the Eminem kid in high school, so I'm just gonna say that.
I saw that video, yeah.
So I'm gonna say that somehow I channel Eminem still a little bit.
And channel the spirit of Mr. Marshall Mathers.
And well, not that he's dead. Saying channel the spirit is like,
well, you know,
it's like we have a Ouija board here, and like,
well, once you hit his age, you know, and anything's possible.
Yeah, but I mean, if you see his beef with Machine Gun Kelly,
Mr. Machine Gun Kelly,
he's still, it's still the other guy who ends up being dead after he, you know, responds to them.
He's the old man still has some spunk left in him.
Oh yeah, he's still full of beans and spunk.
We should get Eminem on the channel here to play video games with us.
Yes.
I think he's a fan of Soul Calibur. We can do some sets. I hope that he's not in a Keelik main, so I don't have to evict him from this premises with my own two hands.
What? Why?
I'm sick of that reach.
Oh.
I played a lot of Soul Calibur 3 back when I had a PS2.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, do you ever eventually get tired of that reach.
So, see, the little radio thing is gone now from the wall.
Yes, it is.
So,
Tekken's better anyways, so...
Don't say that to...
There wasn't much need to worry about it for that long.
Don't say that to Nintendo fanboys. They were, like, on the Soul Calibur ship as soon as they put Link on it.
And they've never left.
Okay, let's see. I should probably maybe go unload some equipment, because we don't need this thing, and we're gonna get...
Is it gonna be that much longer until your next equipment box?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Past a boss fight.
Just to be safe, then yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and I don't have any health, so, and there's gonna be hunters in between, so I'm just gonna pop into the guardhouse quickly, and
it's gonna be a hunter x hunter kind of situation. That
okay,
joke is shitty.
Nothing here. Thankfully, it's okay. Thankfully, nothing here or in the guardhouse respawns. Now, here's an interesting thing. In the DS arranged version,
yeah,
they make you go back here, and there's more enemies, and then you have to fight the snake again. In first person with a knife.
What?
There is like a touchscreen thing in the DS version where you have to fight off enemies with a knife.
Why?
Because they needed to use the touchscreen.
No, they don't. It's completely unnecessary. They shoved that gimmick into way too many places where it didn't need to be.
Well, you mean like the gimmick of them calling it Resident Evil Deadly Silence because it's DS?
No, fuck that. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah, though, you're right.
What do you expect?
So you got shotgun shells, you got your revolver ammo. I guess we're good to go here.
Yeah, okay. And then there's also I don't remember what you have to do. You have to do something. Oh, when the zombies like vomit on you in the first person.
Yeah.
You have to blow into the microphone to push the vomit back onto.
Shit.
Yeah, it's gimmicky as hell.
You are teaching me some interesting new tech about DS Resident Evil.
Yeah. It's cool to see like some new screens and for them to change it up a bit, but yeah, it was so gimmicky, and I would have rather they spend the extra time on
All that you need to do to make a good DS or 3DS game is just use the second screen for a map. That's it. Some people like to break it down further and complicate it further to revolutionize what you can do with the DS's tech. Sometimes you can throw on a submenu down there with like quick access to items. That or a map are both perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
You don't need more. Period.
Oh wait, I was like, fuck, I forgot an item. But it was like, nope, you get it in this cave.
You're not saving? Well, I guess you don't really...
I don't even know if there's an ink in there.
Actually, yeah, you don't have any increments. You're gonna be fine.
I think I can handle it. Famous last words. Okay, there's a flamethrower here. It's the most useless weapon in the game.
Really?
Other than the knife. It's got like the shortest reach ever. And considering that like you face hunters.
Yeah.
And it runs out of ammo like ridiculously quickly anyway.
So we're not going to bother with it.
No.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I'm going to have enough shotgun shells for the rest of the game.
Oh. It's gonna be a toughie.
Although, I don't even want to use a shotgun here. So interesting thing, in the Saturn version of this game, there is a new type of enemy in this area. I want to say they're reskinned hunters, but I think they added some different geometry to them, and they're basically like mutated fleas.
Oh.
They have higher pitched noises, but they act pretty much like hunters.
Gotcha.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Enrico thinks anybody with white male privilege is a double crosser.
Oh, Enrico, my man, come on, listen.
Is someone there?
You don't need to. You don't.
No, nobody's there. The bullet came from the wall.
Very unnecessary.
What did he mean by that?
Could he mean that there's a traitor?
Thanks, Jill. Good job.
I mean, but Enrico doesn't suspect Jill, so you know. He's a little sexist there against men. No, I'm not gonna. Oh fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
there's the.
Now you've got 15 pistol rounds.
Now I'm gonna.
Kicking about.
Yes, and I need to pick up a key item now. Shut up.
Wow. Okay. No. Yes, it is.
It was just dramatic. If they don't fall back, then they die in the most dramatic way.
What a fucking drama queen these hunters.
Okay, so.
Jeez, much quicker to reload a Magnum in this game than in the later games.
Yeah, they got the speed loader thing going. In the other games, they like bullet, but
Yeah. Now, with that being said, it was long, but also extraordinarily satisfying to see Leon in a 4, like actually crank that thing open, go 1, 2, 3,
Wait, no.
4, 5, 6,
Oh, that, yeah.
spin it back in. That was satisfying.
Well, if you're a Metal Gear fan, of course it would be.
Well,
Revolver Ocelot.
6 shots.
The cold steel of the bullet entering the chamber.
I love the smell of cordite.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to fucking backtrack again.
You know, that sulfury smell? But for you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
You're pretty good.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing quite like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber.
Phrasing.
This whole playthrough can just turn into me quoting Ocelot if you really want me to. But maybe we should save that for the mythical MGS1 playthrough that could happen one day. Maybe.
Well, we'll play at least a Metal Gear game at some point for sure. So,
Metal Gear 1 for the NES.
Yeah, not the original MSX version.
That was a joke about both of those. We are playing neither of those.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that.
I don't know.
Fuck that.
I don't know what you're thinking.
I could be planning anything, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna reload my shotgun and dump the shells for now.
Really? There's no need at all?
Well,
Or like it's primarily just a spacing issue, yeah?
yeah, it's a spacing issue. I
Yeah.
need
Alright. Yeah, I got you.
I'll grab this. Okay.
So you can remain a healthy boy.
Yes. I was okay, well, one more
No, once I become like a hardened master, I can do MGS1 one day. I have no issue with that.
one more Metal Gear joke before we switch topics is
Please do.
I don't know. Let me just think of how to phrase it
Now,
because it's my own.
Now I had some fumbled jokes last time, so don't worry about it too much.
What does
What do you call a dick? It's a solid snake.
what kind of a fan does Focus Hound use to keep themselves cool in the summertime?
What's that?
Revolver oscillator.
Okay, all right.
Whoops. Nope, not meant to go there.
Not that door, sir.
Nope, the hunter's just like standing there like, I hope he comes back soon.
I see him coming.
I sure do miss that fella.
I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
Alright, now,
I'm gonna take a swing at his ankles.
when I was a teenager, I enjoyed watching Jill do this part.
I cut
For
up your
obvious reasons.
I cut up your shins.
Oh yeah, I guess you would. Yeah, fair enough.
Take that fucker out at the knees.
I'm sorry, my headcanon is that all hunters sound like meth addicts. They look like they would have very high pitched scratchy voices.
Well, they kind of do. With
Yeah, I
their-
guess, yeah.
Okay, now we need the this thing. What do you call it?
The flamethrower.
Yes, because it's used like the shotgun with the hinges or the winches. I don't know. And now we're gonna get to the Indiana Jones part. Not yet. Hold on. Wait for it. Now. Chris could use a hat.
Whoa! I hadn't fully known how much of a storied history Resident Evil had with boulder chase sequences.
Yep.
I didn't know that there
Oh,
was
fuck you and your invincibility frames.
one in RE1.
Yep. Right off from the get-go. Okay, now we're gonna have a itsy-bitsy good time.
Oh, is that some manner of implication about what's coming up next?
Yes. It's a lot weaker than... I mean, it packs a punch, but it's a lot less formidable than you would think
Okay.
if you have a shotgun.
Well, to be fair,
Oh, there you go. Not a shotgun, I meant a magnum.
all right.
And then we can use the flamethrower to...
Just make this all go away. Oh God!
you gross little bastards. Well, not gross, more like bothersome. There you go. You could also use a knife there.
So, how much of your flamethrower ammo was chewed up with just that? That thing just destroys ammo.
Yeah, it's fucking... But I have to, like, leave it here anyway. So...
So screw it.
Yeah, it's pretty much just there for this one room, essentially.
So what happens if you don't leave the flamethrower there?
You can't go through. You have to go back for it.
What do you mean? Like I can't.
That next door, you can't go through it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let's save.
Let's save our video game.
Yes.
We killed a big spider. Chris has come a long way. He's a big man now.
Okay. Well, there's a thingy there. Ink ribbon. I need new toner. Who broke the copier?
I would like to get the limited edition Resident Evil 2 remake Bluetooth typewriter.
You know
what? It costs as much as a fucking car. Maybe not. You have seen the price on that thing?
I didn't even know such a thing existed.
Yeah, the limited edition, like a super deluxe version of 2 remake, comes with a Bluetooth typewriter.
Oh, jeez.
In that style there.
What? Okay, so how much does?
It's I can't recall the exact number, but it's stupid expensive.
Oof. I mean, at least it's like it has functionality. At least it's not like a cheap piece of plastic that they sell you for $200 and.
I heard about it on a podcast. Excuse me, folks. I heard about it on a podcast that I listened to, and it was bonkers expensive.
Yeah, not surprising.
Oof.
That was satisfying.
Sound like you damn near broke your neck.
I'm okay. I have my red book with me, yes? No, fuck. Eric. Focus, buddy.
Oh, you're doing alright.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and... This one you have to do like 3 times. Or actually 2 times.
Resident Evil.
The logistics behind this puzzle are ridiculous.
Yeah. I agree with that. All right, Boulder. What's that? Some manner of piece of paper?
That's just the map for this whole area.
Oh, okay.
You know, like right at the end of the area, you get the map.
That's when it's useful.
Right.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Some snakes thrown here arbitrarily to not bother you at all.
They're not inconveniencing you whatsoever.
Not at all. If you're not stopping, they're harmless.
They're no threat.
Again, just another expectation subverted in the remake, where they jump at you.
Now these CDs, are these instrumental to the true ending or something like that? They are. Okay.
Yeah, they're.
I thought so. Yeah.
I don't know why you use CDs for what you do, but they're basically there to unlock a door.
Because I noticed that you hadn't been using them yet, but,
not yet.
But you were collecting them, so it's like, yeah, this is clearly going to come in handy somehow.
Yes, only if you want people to live, which we do.
We do. We're going for that best ending, folks.
Yep. Chris's best ending.
The one where it is revealed that Wesker was the true hero all along. The Spencer Mansion doesn't make any fucking sense. I think I made the observation last time that like this place was designed for someone to live here
and work.
And yes, and it is absurd.
What if they had like must be good at puzzle solving on the job requirements?
Yeah, absolutely. You're certainly going to have to.
Would you like to work for this pharmaceutical company? Must be good at puzzle solving. And now we go back up to the surface. I love these elevators.
Yeah, it's a nice little sequence.
I love that they used the same exact elevator model for Resident Evil 2 and 3. It gives them like a real, I don't know, it's like they hired the same company to install the elevators all over the city, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, let's read a book. Oh, what's that? There's cocaine inside?
Some manner of coin.
And again, the eagle and the wolf crests were used in Resident Evil 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of the puzzles. Thankfully, you didn't have to get them out of a book.
They were also used in 4 to get through the castle. Yeah.
Yeah, but those weren't like reused assets.
No, they weren't. No.
But I reckon they probably like just took the models directly from here and implemented them in part 2.
The art on the front of the crest looks similar. Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been kind of stupid to say, well, let's do another eagle and wolf, but make them from scratch.
Yeah. No, it's the PS1 era was oftentimes the era of reused assets for sure.
All right. And now the final part of the game. I feel like we may have been a little more than 50% through last time.
Okay, cool.
Because we're pretty much nearing Act 3 now.
I should have stuck it out,
That's alright.
but I was a tired fella.
And then we went to a bar.
Yes, and then we went to the bar after, folks.
And then listened to some folk music playing live, and
That was a good time.
yeah.
I spilled my drink on some guy's leather jacket.
Well, it didn't result in a fight, so
It did not result in any physical violence, and I apologized multiple times. And it wasn't one of those cases of like, oh, here goes the whole glass on your fucking just like splashed him a bit.
that would have been just wasteful.
That would have been terrible.
Screw you, Crank. I don't need you anymore.
Listen, I'll throw a full beer right in your face, but at the end of the day, I'm not crying about you. I'm crying about that fucking lost beer. Thank you very much.
Yeah. We have zombies coming up, and that's about it for now.
That means shotgun time.
Yep. We are in the lab, finally.
You have been building up this lab.
I don't know. It's every Resident Evil ends in a lab. Well, every good Resident Evil ends in a lab. Actually,
some good Resident Evil games end on an island. Thank you very much.
which one are you referring to?
Some good ones end on a island. Thank you.
Which one are you referring to?
I am referring to a mythical 4th entry.
Yeah, but doesn't that have a lot of labs in it?
Yeah, I guess it does. You're right. That's fair.
So I'm just gonna.
You are quite.
Let's just go with it. That yes, that is a good game that everybody likes.
No. The gag is that Eric hates the game, and I'm not gonna let the gag die because there's too much potential in it.
Oh my God, Eric hates the game.
Eric
Dislike, unsubscribe.
Eric hates the greatest game.
How dare he not validate my popular opinion?
In human history.
How dare he not? Naked zombies. Ah, shit. Okay, let's do the... Chris may not know how to use a piano, but let's hope he knows how to use a computer. So...
Hard cut to the scene from a Zoolander, where Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller are slapping the computer.
This is totally unnecessary, but let's pick it up for coolness factor.
Hang on a second, SpongeBob. We're not cavemen. We have technology.
So this computer here, to find to find the username and password, there's a file that I'm not gonna bother going to pick up.
Right.
But it's a letter from a scientist named John to his girlfriend Ada.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
And then guess the asterisks aren't working either.
Oh man. You see, when I like to type on a computer, I like to bring up my arm like a foot in the air and slam it down
every key
with great force.
And there's a puzzle to solve where you figure out the password. But yeah, so that's the first reference to Ada, and then they stuck her in the game.
Ah.
And
Yeah, good stuff.
did he just tell the computer up yours in American?
Right up yours, buddy. Much less frowned upon in Japan.
Yeah, I know. I saw that in Final Fantasy VIII too. I was like, really?
Yeah.
In this T-rated game? How did they get away with that? And
Right up yours.
quit, yes.
Big key slam, both. Well,
Like a bouse.
Final Fantasy VIII is a very hardened and mature game about a very cool young man with a very cool looking jacket. So it's allowed to be a little bit mature every now and then. That's a joke, by the way. I don't like Squall at all.
Squall's alright.
I don't really care for him.
They...
Now, to be fair, I don't care for most of FF8 very much, so it's not like that's the outlier or anything.
Beats the shit out of Titus, I gotta tell you.
Ooh, this they're not holding back with this particular room, are they?
It's an orgy of zombies.
Oof. Get that image out of my head, please.
They're all stiff.
Yeah. Quite.
Yeah, so you have to use the discs on these fax machines to unlock the door.
Bible passages.
Yeah.
The door. Yes, of course, yes.
Yes, the Bible passages. You know, in a game where you have to twist the crank to turn a whole floor, somehow that makes even less sense.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I have coworkers at my workplace that refer to me not by my name Matthew, but, and I quote, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That full sentence is the name that I've been given. Some very Christian-minded.
6 syllables?
Some very Christian-minded individuals there.
6 syllables, though?
It's so
Wait, like
very unnecessary.
ironically Christian-minded or genuinely Christian-minded?
Probably genuinely.
Ah. Oh.
They're pretty cool about it though. Like I have a buddy at my work that just drives by me on the forklift and goes, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And be like, well, you know, one of those perhaps, yes.
So in case you didn't clue in, before, folks, This is the big reveal.
What do we? Oh, pupper,
Cerberus. Neptune.
swimmer,
Hunter.
scratcher.
What is this mysterious creature?
Who is this sumbitch?
And then...
Wesker.
Bum bum bum!
Oh no. Wesker, take off your fucking glasses in the operations room. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't like the flash. But then, you know, on top of all that, if you still haven't clued in, there's this file, and then they say... What do they say? Here. Huh. Eve Smith, S. Ross, and A. Wesker must be present if virus is used.
Oh no.
Starting to suspect that Wesker might not be wholesome.
Wesker was the villain.
Mind blown.
I don't know.
What's going on?
Wait, hang on. No, fine. Completely fine.
I'm just gonna stop the recording for a second
Yeah.
and restart it again.
Yep, absolutely.
Be right with y'all, folks.